Robert Heffernan, Endotech Analytics, streaming live exclusively for Pareto token holders. This is Blockchain Vitals, your daily show talking cryptocurrencies. I am a master technician stuck in the matrix. Well, I'm not stuck in the matrix, but I am in the matrix. I used to be on the floor 25 plus years screaming and yelling at people, trading, filling orders, having a wonderful time. And I've learned some things over the years that I will bring to you and to the Pareto network through Endotech to help you become a better trader. All right. And I will say it every day. The more disciplined that you can be, the more you can leave emotion out of your trade, the more scientific you can become with your results, the better trader you're going to be. All right. Yesterday, I pointed out on the segment, well, you know what? Why don't we just do it? Let's go to the chart. This segment is go to the chart. And I just want to say, first of all, I want to say hello to Kyle. Kyle, we're going to get to the bottom of this thing. Again, I don't draw a lot of lines on charts, but I do pay attention to the doji hammer at the top or bottom of a trend as a reversal. And I showed it to you yesterday. It's showing up in Bitcoin. No, I don't want to do that. Why is it telling me to? Oh, come on. Technology. I am signed up. I am signed in. Well, there it is anyway. Look at that. The doji hammer from 2 days ago now, and it put in nearly a double top. But I really pay attention to hammers, to doji hammers, when they happen at the top or the bottom of a move. All right. It's, there's books and books on candlestick formations. If you're into that, man, if you like seeing the patterns in candlesticks, by all means, man, do the research, become proficient, become an expert at candles. I spend my time looking at candles just for that exact setup in order to give me some fair warning on a reversal might be at hand. And I said yesterday that I didn't like seeing that because I was long Bitcoin, and I surely didn't want to see them take out the momentum level, which they did. So let's take the vitals and let's talk Bitcoin and the trade setup that I see today. Taking the vitals, and we are going right to Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now trading 10,845, value range low of 10,870 to 11,390. Start every trading day as a value range trader first. So we are opening this market out of momentum to the downside. So as a value range trader, you are looking to sell that 870 level. If the market trades above 870, build some time and volume. You will have an 80% chance to cover 80% of that value range up to 11,390. The thing that I like that I see interesting here is that if you fill the value range, if we can get a value range fill, we're going to be back above the up momentum level. All right. Now, every trading system has its weaknesses. And one thing that trading momentum can do to you, and one of the weaknesses is if a market trades in and out of momentum, just starts pinging around that momentum level, that's one time that you can get chopped up. But I would rather spend a little bit of money getting chopped. And like, for instance, they put in the doji hammer, they closed out of up momentum. I took my chips off the table in Bitcoin. I will suffer a bit of a chop to see if it can trade back and close back in up momentum for me to be long this thing. If it doesn't and it rolls over, now I'm capable to participate in a much better levels in Bitcoin if this thing falls apart and rolls over. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm patiently waiting here. If it trades back into up momentum, I will jump back in. But I would rather see this continue and check out that center line at 98.44 or that lower momentum level at 86.90 and see how the market reacts around those two levels in order to establish long positions again. The other one that let's talk about, Ripple, ripping some people's hearts out, I believe. And for me, I think that the news was that it was possibly going to be listed on Coinbase. That gave it the pop the other day, but zero follow through. Zero follow through, trading 98.62, just inside that value range of 90.60 to 94.36. Again, upmo, look at that upmo level, 94.82, perfectly in line with that high of value at 94.36. For me, a great place if you were able to short this thing, to short it. On the other hand, a great place if it can penetrate and build some time of volume and stay above, that I wouldn't mind getting into some Ripple at that point. For me, though, Ripple, the way it congested and then spiked up, got the up momentum, actually got to just about to the collar 2 days ago, and then fell apart terribly. I am very, very leery of Ripple, or being long Ripple. I own no Ripple right now. I want to see it test the weekly down momentum level that we talked about the other day, which is 73 cents. And I will buy some there, but I will be very, very careful if it can't hold that 73-cent level. Look out for Ripple. I mean, I think it could give a bunch back. It could go back down to the 20s, 25. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it goes to zero. These things, some of them are going to zero. All right, you have to keep that in mind. In fact, on Poloniex, over the last couple of days, I've noticed more than a handful of these coins are disabled for trading. So Steam being one of them, disabled for trading on my Poloniex. I have some of it. I don't have very much. I have very little of it. But what do you do with one of these things once it goes disabled on your trading platform? Honestly, you have to understand that these investments can go to zero. So you need to have a backup plan. You need to have some sort of safety place that you can get to, whether it be the dollar tether, or whether you trade back to Bitcoin, Ethereum, which you can then transfer to one of the other exchanges and get to fiat money. Fiat money. I think it's really important to have that strategy in any trading methodology that you're building in these crypto assets. Is where is a safe base, man? We used to, as kids, we used to play sting ball, and you couldn't get the ball whipped at you if you were standing on the base. And you need that. You need the base that you can stand on, that your money is safe. So I push to the dollar tether right now. That's what I have. That's my safe base, and I am most all in dollar tether right now, waiting to see if this is just a one-day shakeout, or if we actually turn and trade lower and go to these lower momentum levels. Here in Ripple, 88 cents is lower momentum, definitely within striking distance, trading 90 cents right now. So not without the possibility. The lower momentum collar down at 82 cents. You get a day, all of a sudden tomorrow, the next day, that lower momentum collar is going to be around that 73 cents. I'm going to jump in a little bit there, but I will be leery if it cannot hold that weekly momentum level. I want to see it go test it and react off of the level and trade higher. Used to see that all the time trading commodities. You need that puke level, something that runs hard, exposes a bunch of prices, and then comes back, snaps back. Not unlike the candle that Bitcoin put in, these doji candles, where you scream one way and then come back and close semi-unchanged. So that's what I'm looking at. Last one that we'll look at tonight, Ethereum, 817 now in lower momentum. It's trading right at its low value, 817 to 849. The pivot, look at that pivot and the value range lining up perfectly together. And I've told you that that value range will shift around the pivot levels. If it spends much time below this 817 level, 802 is the collar, and I really think you got to look at the weekly then, because the weekly average was 895. We couldn't take that out. 724 is the weekly lower momentum. 724 in Ethereum. that's a place, again, since I'm moved all to Tether, I will look for places to put my assets to work in these cryptos. And that's another level that I will jump in at, the weekly lower momentum again. And I want to see it test it, but I don't want to see it penetrate and spend time below that level. All right. Again, back to the potentials on the weekly now in Ethereum through 724, that weekly lower momentum collar down at 381. 381. All right. You have to keep in mind what the potentials in the market are. You have to build a disciplined trading system if you want long-term success. And you have to build a system that is yours, that you are beholden to nobody. It's your system. You execute it with discipline. The results of that trading, plus or minus real money, is to judge whether the system's any good or not. And you know what? And you can fail, and that's fine. And if you're failing, you got to change it up. But find something that makes sense to you and build your own personal trading methodology, and you will be a successful trader. All right. You guys have a great day. We'll see you back tomorrow on Blockchain Vitals. All right. Have a good one.